I chose to greet hate with hate, and I just don't think that that's a productive thing. I really don't. Me reacting gave him the time of day, and it also gave this situation notoriety. That's what I regret, all right? It didn't deserve attention. It's really stupid, and if I just keep walking, it's a nothing burger. Nobody sees it. Now it's out there, and it just perpetuates more hate.
I know it's weighing on you, brother. That shit sucks. You shouldn't feel this much. Obviously, the scrutiny and the media view on it, and I think you owning it and you speaking about it shows how sincere you are to a lot of people in this world.
Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are currently the it couple capturing everyone's attention. Social media, magazines, news headlines, you name it, they're there. But with this level of public exposure, the couple has become a magnet for all kinds of opinions, and not all of them are flattering. Some people are thrilled about the relationship, while others seem to have nothing but negative things to say. And Jason Kelce, as the supportive older brother he is, has likely been watching it all unfold. Jason's probably seen the news stories, scrolled through the comments, and overheard the endless whispers about his brother's love life with Taylor Swift. He's likely been witnessing the whirlwind that surrounded his brother and Taylor since they went public, and as an older brother, it can't have been easy to watch. He's let things slide, probably even biting his tongue and letting the media circus carry on as it does. But then, it seems one fan crossed a line, going too far with their opinion and saying something that triggered Jason's protective instincts. And that's when it happened. Jason Kelce snapped. He let loose, defended his family, and basically told the world to back off. The internet immediately lit up with reactions. Many fans applauded him for finally voicing what they've been thinking all along. That enough was enough, and it was time for people to give Travis and Taylor some respect. But of course, not everyone agreed. Before we dive further into this story, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you won't miss any future updates. Subscribing is free, and it helps us bring you more content you love. Alright, here's what went down. A video has been making the rounds online, and it's got everyone talking. It shows Jason Kelce, big brother of Travis, the very Travis who's dating Taylor Swift, completely snapping on a fan. Apparently, Jason was walking outside Beaver Stadium in Pennsylvania on Saturday, November 2, when he found himself surrounded by fans. As we all know, football fans can get intense, but it seems one fan took things way too far, heckling Jason about his brother's high-profile relationship with Taylor. And Jason? Well, he'd had enough. The video shows him grabbing the fan's phone and smashing it on the ground. It's a pretty intense moment. To add even more fuel to the fire, there are reports that the heckler threw a homophobic slur into the mix during the heated exchange. In the video, one person can be seen trying to get a fist bump from Jason, while another fan in the background can be heard yelling, "Hey, Kelce, how does it feel your brother's dating Taylor Swift?" That's when Jason turns around, yanks the man's phone out of his hands, and smashes it to the ground. Another video shows Jason shouting at the man, clearly angered by the comments. Now, the whole thing is a mess, and the internet is exploding with opinions about it. Jason, who's a commentator for ESPN, was at Beaver Stadium to appear on ESPN's College Game Day to promote Penn State's home game against Ohio State University. Once the video hit the internet, opinions started flying everywhere. A lot of people jumped to Jason's defense, saying he was absolutely justified in his anger. They pointed out that the heckling wasn't just about Travis and Taylor's relationship. It was laced with homophobia, which made the situation even more serious. Many argued that Jason was standing up against bigotry and defending his family in the face of hateful comments. To them, Jason was a hero, standing up for what was right. On the other hand, plenty of people criticized Jason's reaction, arguing that no matter how offensive the fans' comments were, physically smashing someone's phone is never okay. They pointed out that it's technically destruction of property, and that as a public figure, Jason should have shown more restraint. Some suggested that, given his influence, he should have thought twice about how he reacted, especially with cameras all around. Some critics even speculated that the NFL might step in and take action against Jason, given the severity of the incident and the negative attention it brought to the league. But instead of a lengthy investigation or more drama, Jason Kelce chose to take control of the narrative and address the controversy head-on. Just days after the incident, Jason issued a public apology during the opening of ESPN's Monday Night Countdown, right before the high-profile Monday Night Football game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Kansas City Chiefs. It was an especially meaningful apology, given that millions of viewers were watching, and many were already aware of the brewing controversy. Appearing on screen with a noticeably somber demeanor, Jason looked downcast, rarely meeting the camera's gaze as he began his statement. "Everybody has seen what happened," he said quietly. "I'm not happy with anything that took place. I'm not proud of it." He went on to explain his regret, admitting that in a heated moment, he chose to greet hate with hate, which he acknowledged is rarely productive. "I just don't think that that's a productive thing. I really don't. I don't think it leads to any kind of positive discourse, and it's not the right way to go about things. And in that moment, I fell down to a level I shouldn't have." Jason continued, "The bottom line is I try to live my life by the golden rule. That's what I've always been taught. I try to treat people with common decency and respect, and I'm going to keep doing that moving forward, even though this happened. Even though I fell short this week, I'm going to keep working on it." Jason wrapped up his statement by focusing on the upcoming game, saying, "We've got a game to focus on, obviously, so I won't go into more detail." The apology struck a chord online, with many people rallying to Jason's side. One person wrote, "He didn't do anything wrong. He stood up for his brother." Another added, "He expressed regret, not an apology, and he doesn't owe one either." Even neutral parties agreed that they could understand Jason's reaction. One user commented, "I'm not a fan of the Kelces or Taylor, and I'd normally roll my eyes at all this, but I get it. I'd be furious if anyone talked trash about my family like that." Travis Kelce is also standing by his brother, and after all the drama at Beaver Stadium, the Kelce brothers tackled the issue directly on their podcast, New Heights. In the November 6th episode, released just 4 days after the incident, they opened up about what happened, discussing Jason's exchange with the fan and how things escalated. In the podcast, Travis starts by saying, "I know you wanted to clear some of the air, so go ahead." Jason then addresses the incident, expressing regret over his response. "I'm not happy about the situation," he says. "Me reacting gave him the time of day and also gave the situation notoriety, and that's what I regret. It didn't deserve attention. It's really stupid. If I just kept walking, it would be a nothing burger. Now it is out there, and it just perpetuates more hate." Jason also expressed disappointment in himself for the language he used, saying, "The thing I regret the most is saying that word, to be honest with you." He continued, "In the heat of the moment, I thought to myself, what can I say back to him? And I threw that word right back at him. I know now that I shouldn't have done that because now there's a video out there with me saying that word, and it's not good for anyone. It's hateful, and I share fault in putting it out there." Travis responded empathetically, reassuring his brother, "I know it's weighing on you, and it sucks. You shouldn't feel this way. The reality is, you had someone come up and talk trash about your family, and you reacted in a way that was defending us. You might have used words you regret, but you've learned from it, and you're owning it." Travis also praised Jason's on-air apology, recalling how Jason had said he didn't believe in greeting hate with hate. "That's just not who you are," Travis emphasized, reminding listeners that his brother's reaction wasn't reflective of his character. "You're a good guy who just got caught in a bad moment, and that's something we can all understand. Now, what do you think? Was Jason Kelce right to stand up for his family, or should he have held back? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all our future content. We dive into the latest celebrity news, so you don't miss a single headline. Thanks for watching A-List Buzz, where we bring you the hottest celebrity updates every week.